So, the next properties, two properties of radicals na pag-uusapan natin. What if A and root of A, tapos meron pang isa, let's say M. So, pag ganyan, pag dalawa, actually, you can rewrite that one as A, okay, tapos roots of M times N. So, bali po, yung dalawang root po dito, yung index po ninyo ay naging, ayan, minultiply nyo lang po siya. Okay? Ayan. So, for example, ganito, we have 15. Wait. 15. Tapos, let's write it again. Fourth root of 15. Tapos, meron pa siyang another square root. So, ang gagawin nyo ay i-multiply nyo lang siya. So, that's 15. Tapos, yung root nyo ay 4. Itong si 4. Tapos, itong square root. Pag ganyan lang, as what I have said, pag ganyan lang, automatic po may 2 po yan dyan. Okay? Automatic na po yan. So, times 2. Ganyan. So, magiging, that will become the 8th root of 15. Ganun lang po yan. Okay? So, kahit po variable po yung nandito, let's say, x and y yung nandyan, same pa rin po yung principle. So, ang next po ay itong si A, okay, nth root of A, tapos ni-raise po siya ng same po ni n. Okay, yung index po natin, same po sa exponent. So, basically, that is equal to A lang. Okay, for example, we have 2x. Okay, 2x. Tapos, that's 5th root of 2x. Tapos, we raise that one to 5. So, kasi if we will rewrite that one, magiging ganito siya. 2x. Again, the 5th root, pwede natin siyang ilagay dito as 1/5. Tapos, meron pang 5. Okay, so, lagay natin yan. I-erase pa natin siya ng another 5. So, as you can see, 1/5 times 5 is equal to 1. So, basically, your answer is just 2x. So, kung same po yung index at saka exponent, ang answer po niyan is yung radicand po ninyo. So, yan, napaka-easy lang po ng properties of radicals. So, I hope meron po kayong natutunan sa video na to.